Welcome back, everyone, to the Complete Pineleaf. I am here in Stangard, where I've been asked to speak with Coonred here, who is going to welcome me and give me a meal. At least that's what the guard told me, though I think that was the same guard who told me to shove off, so you can't be too sure these days.
What business have you with the Rohirrim?
You're looking for rations, traveler? Who sent you? Stanric or Seathric? Oh, it was Sabert, you say. Oh, my apologies. I cannot give out rations without the permission of the council. The laws here are higher now than the old laws of hospitality. You should speak with our leader, leaders, I should say. They are in the mead hall, and Gata will let you in. Right, leaders. Hello there. I was asked to speak with your leaders relating to hospitality.
Will you aid the Horse Lords?
You may enter, traveler. My captain Stanric can be found within. If it is hospitality you seek, Stanric will provide it. He's a good man. All right, good. Stanric is our true leader within. Last, you may likely need to hear Sithric as well. These are troubled times in Stangard. Oh, so Sithric isn't as good a person as Stanric. All right, I guess we'll find that out. And we enter our first Rohirric Meat Hall. So I think this is the first one you enter in Lotro. Hello there.
What brings you to these lands?
Hello, friend. I'm captain of the South Post here in Stangard. Rather, I was the captain. It's a bit complicated now. Nevertheless, you're welcome to break bread with us as our guest. Oh, what?
What business have you with the Rohirrim?
Stodrick makes me laugh. He knows full well that we have barely enough bread to share among our own men. You will need to earn your own bread, traveler. Stanric, this is exactly the sort of behavior that got you into trouble to begin with. What, following the old laws of Rohan is the trouble that we got into? You are a fool. Your failure to make reasonable decisions is what got made this me at my place necessary. Well, yeah.
The Rohirrim will need your aid.
Sithric has been sent by Theoden King and is an advisor of Aedoras. I have no power over him, and he asserts his will in all that goes on in here. I'm sorry that we cannot welcome you here warmly, according to our traditions, Pineleaf, but if you wish to do my men a kindness, you will help them with their duties. Gata is a good man and will know where you can begin. Alright, fine. I will speak with Gata and see if I can help these people, despite the fact that they will not show poor hobbit hospitality. Okay. Maybe poor is the wrong word, at least in the monetary sense. Hello there. I've been asked if there's anything you need help with.
Our mission is dire.
Ah, Steinrich sent you to see me. I understand. I will not say a word to Sithric on this matter. I have plenty of ideas to how you can help Stangard. Let us begin with the delivering rations, performing the watch, and dealing with some of the petty crime that has been experiencing of late. Oh, please, go and help my men with their duties. You'll be a great help. Alright, what's the first bit?
Our success depends upon our strength.
I,
Will you
suppo-
aid us?
I suppose it'll be helpful if you brought the men their daily rations, traveler. You can see for yourself how the men of Stangard fare when they receive their food. Ah, alright. So that means I can see for myself how bad things are here. And what do you need?
The Rohirrim will need your aid.
I have an issue for you to look into, Pineleaf. Someone took my rations while I was catching a little rest, and it is not the first time either. If you can find out who stole from the stores, I will be in your debt. A thief must be brought to justice. All right, I'll look for the stolen rations. And let's see. Oh, yes, I need to help Sabert in performing some watchtower duty, even though. Actually, was Sabert the rude one or not? Oh, I can't keep track of it anywhere. Well, actually, the other one wasn't exactly nice to Nona, so maybe they're both rude or something like that. And one sent me on a wild goose chase for rations when you would think he would have known very, very well that there weren't any. Yeah, right. He was really trying to say, hey, here's some hospitality. Yeah, right. How are you feeling, Bingo? Well, you're not going to get any food here, I'm afraid.
Our success depends upon our strength.
It's
Will you
been
aid us?
it's been months since anyone has been posted on any of the watchtowers, Pineleaf. Men go on to hunt and gather and bolster our stores, and too many die on the way because we do not know what faces them. It would be a great help to us if you could just climb the watchtowers and look for what roams and arrows meet in the whaling. And why hasn't anyone been sent to do watch duty now? Ah, well, let's go up and check. Ah, this looks like a good vantage point. You see nothing noteworthy from this vantage point. Well, alright, maybe it wasn't a good vantage point. Perhaps this one would be better? Far in the distance, you note rocky channels swarming with vile worms. Ugh. Is that with a Y or with an O? Hello there. I was asked to dole out the rations today.
Our mission is dire.
So you've been sent out to give the daily rations? Well, help yourself and mind that you do not take too much. That store is meant to last us a month. A month. Well, let's see what a month's worth of food for this area looks like. Alright, what do we have here? We have this, a few barrels, this, this. I guess I could take some of this. Alright. This is a month's worth of food. Looks more like a week's worth of food. Either this outpost is smaller than I thought, or things are really meager here. And anything else? What about upstairs? This... Yeah. That's a month's worth of food. Whee! Is there anything out this way? Too near Stangard, you see a den of vile slithering dogs preying upon the lad. Oh, slavering, not slithering. Yeah, yes, the worms are the ones that will be slithering. The dogs here are surprisingly well tended compared to some of the others I've met here. Ooh, looky here. Stolen rations. What are they doing in the kennels? Hello there. I was wondering if you could explain this.
Will you aid the horse lords?
Oh, I'm discovered! Are you going to turn me in, Pineleaf? That is just, of course, but I wish to tell you why I did it and ask you for your help if I'm thrown into the lockhouse. If I do not steal, the dogs will starve. As their keeper, I cannot let this happen. I give them my own food, but it is not enough. I try to make sure that I do not take too much food from the other men when I steal, but I fear we all go hungry at this time. Turn Brunstad, I'm sorry, will you? Okay, I'll tell Brunstad what happened. This place is starting to test my limits. What's out this way? In the Wailing Hills, you see orcs and more orcs roaming the land as if they owned them. Orcs. Of course. It's always orcs. Time to feed the horses? Here, try some of this. He still seems a bit hungry. Yes, sorry about that. But there isn't much more around here. And a little bit more here. Here, try this. Hello.
Our mission is dire.
Oh, thank you, stranger. I was hoping that since the new person was delivering them, perhaps there would be a little bit more this time, but I'm grateful nonetheless. In other words, this is not unusual. Of course not. Something's going on in here. They're not allowed to do watch duty. They're not allowed to. They're not. Well, who knows what it. Well, now I can understand why they are going around sending hunting parties down into Lothlorien. Hello, Gata. I noticed that there are worms, orcs, and mad dogs going all over the place.
What business have you with the Rohirrim?
It's be jesting, Pineleaf. You did watch duty? No one's done watch duty since Sithric came here. Please, tell me what you saw in the tower. Oh. Orcs to our west, worms and wicked beasts to the east, and a haunted wood to the north. Things have worsened for us since the patrols lessened. Now there is no hope of getting food to Errolsmead without losing more men to the predators that roam in the riverlands. Yeah, there is that. I found out who's been stealing the rations.
What brings you to these lands?
It was Ortholf? He shot. Oh, I have noticed that he does show particular kindness to those dogs. There was once a time when we had food enough for all, sparse though it was, but nobody thinks of the dogs anymore. I will keep this incident a secret, and even share some of my food with the beasts, provided Oswulf does not steal any more. All right, I will inform him of such. Oh, and also here are your rations for the day.
What brings you to these lands?
Is this all? Oh, curse Stanric for dooming us to starvation. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. And how about you?
What business have you with the Rohirrim?
It's not good that there is stealing in Stangard. This was rarely a problem before. If Brunstam does not wish to take further action against Otholf, I will gladly let the matter drop. The food issue is reaching the point of crisis. Something must be done, and soon. Well, there is that. Something must be done. Here's the ration.
Our mission is dire.
Thank you. There is not so much here, is there? Well, thank you just the same. It is just that I think this is less than what we'd gotten before Sithric came here to make things better for us. Yeah. Ever get the feeling that the people don't like Sithric? And, oh, we have a little bit more here. Hello.
Our mission is dire.
Does Stadrick really think that his men will follow him if this is how he feeds us? I grow hungrier every day, Pineleaf. We will not take it much longer. Wonderful. Simply, simply wonderful. I've finished doling out the rations.
Will you aid the horse lords?
You brought them in their rations, did you? And the horses as well, I see. It is terrible that there's not enough food to go around. We have always had to tighten our belts at Stangard, but things have only become worse since Sithric came here and involved himself with every aspect of rule here.
Our mission is dire.
Yes, the men of Stangard carry many burdens. There was hope that Sithric would make things better here, but life is harder even now. Men are hungrier, and many leave to do not return. Those who stay carry more weight than ever. Hmm. What can we do about this?
The Rohirrim will need your aid.
I think it's time that we brought these issues to Stanric himself. Come, let us seek an audience with him. Perhaps we will catch him away from Sithric for once. Yeah, well, I'm not going to make bets on that. Let's go.
After seeing the many hardships faced by the men of Stangard, Gada has decided to make an appeal to the leaders of the settlement.
We'll have to see if this works.
Will you aid the horse lords?
Come, Pineleaf. Perhaps hearing of our unnecessary hardship from a stranger will make them realize that something must be done. Stanric will listen to what you have to say. Sithric, on the other hand, well, oh, we shall see. Yeah, we'll see. Things were not always as bad here. We have few men, it is true, but it used to be that we could get things done. Well, it looks like we didn't get him alone. Stanric, will you hear our appeal, sir? Of course, Gada. You have my ear, Pineleaf.
Our mission is dire.
Yes, Pineleaf. Everything you say is true. Perhaps there is something that can be done. Let us speak our minds. Stangard's situation has grown dire. Our guests seem to see many of the hardships and that we are overworked. They cannot perform their duties. Our lands, once so carefully patrolled, have been allowed to grow perilous. It is true, our hunting parties oft do not return, and our food stores dwindle alarmingly. Life has always been a struggle here, but never so dire as now. As now? Say what you really mean, Gada. Do not mince words for my benefit.
What brings you to these lands?
Nay, don't interrupt, Pineleaf. I'm waiting for Gada to finish his thought. Were you saying, Gada, things were worse now? Since what? What has changed in your view of things? An idiot came here from the king. Oh, well, maybe I better not say that out loud. Go on, Gada. Tell us what you had on your mind. I will say it. Since you hear it, things have grown worse since your arrival, Sithric. The king appointed you, but you only thwart all our efforts to improve things here. Gada, please, do not say these things. As you said, Sithric is here by the decree of Theoden king. Correct. I am here because Stangard failed the king. You will answer to me. I am here to see things are run properly. If you resist my decisions, then you resist the will of the king, and you'll do well to remember that, Gada. Gada, your words are noted. Please go back to your post now. But, Gada, you'll do as I say. Back to your watch post now.
Our mission is dire.
It is well that Stanric sent the fool back to his post. Any more insolence, and I would have seen to it that he was imprisoned for his treasonous words. Keep out of this, Warden. You are not of the Rohirrim, and Stangard's affairs are no concern of yours. Stanric has warned me to keep out of Stangard's affairs. Yes, Sithric, has warned me of that. Yeah, oh well, goodbye, good riddance. Wish you could stay away forever. Yeah, I know, fat chance on that. Shh. Anything you have to say now that he's out of the way?
What business have you with the Rohirrim?
Our hands are tied here, Pineleaf. The king is not the man he once was. To defy him even for good reason, would not end well for me or my men. But I do have an idea. You're not truly bound by our laws. If you can think of anything you could do that would help us, you will have my blessings. That is all I will say on the matter. Cithric cannot imprison you, a guest, for anything that you do here in Errolsmead, as long as no crime is committed. There is that. That could have gone better.
What brings you to these lands?
How frustrating! If Cithric represents the king's wishes, I have no desire to be a subject of Theoden any longer. Our king was once a great man, but now. Uh, I must be careful what I say from now on, I think. Cithric's men are everywhere. Yeah, there is that little problem. That tiny little problem. But what are we going to do about it? We'll have to find that out in the next episode of The Complete Pineleaf.